The idea of a shorter work week has become quite popular. The idea is that people would spend less time working while being paid the same amount. Many people have argued that a shorter work week will improve productivity. When you have 3 days to do a task, you do that task with the speed needed to do it in 3 days. When you have 2 days to do a task, you do that task with the speed needed to do it in 2 days. At least that is what I have found in my own personal life. Often when I have less time, I become a lot more efficient. Often when I have more time, I do things far more slowly. I think many people can relate to this with personal experiences. It is a widely held view that a shorter work week will improve productivity. Workers will be less tired. Workers will have more energy to get stuff done. Even the ACT Party has considered the idea and seems to take it seriously. The ACT Party hates workers, so if they are somewhat open to it, then it probably has other benefits. A shorter work week frees people up to do valuable things. The success of a society is based on more than just hours worked. The big mistake of our society is the assumption that when people are not working, they are unproductive. When people are not at work, they can conduct crucial tasks. They can look after their physical and mental health. They can start a family. They can spend time with their families and to look after their loved ones. They can look into starting a business. They can acquire new knowledge and develop new skills. They can create things. Free time is not economic dead weight. People will use their free time for socially and economically crucial tasks. We need a serious government investigation into the viability of a government-implemented shorter working week. A shorter work week could either mean a 4-day work week or fewer hours each day. The practicality and desirability of a shorter work week would be thoroughly examined. If the investigation finds that a shorter work week is both practical and desirable, the shorter work week would be implemented by the government. This is a great policy, and one of New Zealand's political parties should embrace it. The 5-day work week only exists because people fought hard for it. The 5-day working week only exists because people demanded a better world. Once the 5-day work week was decried as an economic impossibility, the reality is that people do not exist to serve the economy. The economy exists to serve people. The shortened work week embodies this fact by balancing economic prosperity with the capacity to live one's life as one chooses. Economic prosperity is worth little if you do not give people an opportunity to enjoy it. It is also the case that shorter work weeks have been associated with heightened economic productivity. Given the portion of worker-generated profits that are siphoned into the pockets of the wealthy, such a policy could easily be paid for at the expense of somewhat less wealth for those who already roll in it. This is assuming that productivity gains do not create more wealth, which they may. Shorter work weeks have been trialled with immense success abroad. Shorter work weeks have increased productivity and given workers more time to live their lives. Giving workers more free time is society enhancing. People have more time to look after their own health and well-being. People have more time to engage in unpaid yet socially crucial tasks, ranging from child rearing to caring for their elders. People have more time to pursue their interests and enhance society by developing new skills and gaining new knowledge. People have more time to improve their education and abilities. People have more time to find meaning and purpose. People have more time to create things of value. Social and economic prosperity is about more than just hours worked. People can provide the world with immense value by raising families, educating themselves, looking after their health, developing new skills, and creating things. If you give people more free time, many of them will devote it to doing all of these highly valuable things. People can add meaning to the world in many ways. Give people more free time, and many will add value to society by educating themselves, spending time with their loved ones, developing their skills, and gaining knowledge. They may become part of something, they may create something, they can get involved in groups and movements, they can create small businesses and write books. Giving people more free time can be society enhancing. For the sake of human well-being, a shorter work week may be a deeply desirable thing. A thriving society is about more than just maximised work. A thriving society is about human well-being. Sometimes the pursuit of human well-being requires more work, and sometimes it requires less. The simple fact of the matter is that if you give people free time, they will use it. They will develop and improve their relationships with friends and family. They will master new skills and pursue further knowledge. They will create things and become part of things. A shorter work week may be an essential component of the path towards a thriving society. If it is found to be a part of that path, it should be pursued without hesitation. Great progress requires a march into the unknown. The advent of advanced technology and labour-saving devices should allow people to work less. It should not make work harder. It should not make us have to work longer. It should decrease the working week as the economy becomes infinitely more efficient. Technological advancement should serve the workers. A shorter work week is an idea with great potential. The government should conduct a serious inquiry into the practicality and desirability of introducing a shorter working week. If the shorter working week is found to be practical and desirable, the government should introduce it. This is the kind of bold policy that New Zealand needs. We need a bold government that is willing to establish a vision of a better New Zealand. We need a bold government that is willing to march towards a better New Zealand. That is the kind of government that New Zealand deserves.